Hola. Welcome back to Just Jordan 33, and we are her parents. She is serving a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and this is your weekly update from Jordan.
El Padre.
El Madre. Okay, so something really funny is last week I told you that I wasn't going to be bringing Jordan into this YouTube world by having her record videos and send messages, and then she surprised us all, and she recorded a video of some very exciting news and sent it to us and said we could share it with you. Yes. And she has no idea that I said that I wasn't going to do that in the previous video because she doesn't get to watch these videos that we're making.
Idea. We could talk and spill so much tea, and she'd have no idea.
Yeah, so we can say whatever we want. She won't have a clue for another year and a half. Or another, over a year. Anyway.
A little over a year. Actually, 451 days, 16 hours, 16 minutes, and 7 seconds.
Not counting.
To be exact.
Okay, so check out this little video from Jordan.
Hi! Update time! Okay, my hair, super long. We've decided, cutting it! It's actually happening. My awesome companion is going to cut my hair, and I'm so excited. So, we're thinking this length, we will see. So, be right back. All right, y'all, we are doing it. I'm making the first chop. I'm so nervous, but I'm so excited at the same time. Okay. I don't know where to cut it. My hair is so long. Is that good? Right there? Go for it. Oh my goodness. I need to save this and put it in my journal. Oh my goodness, what did I just do? Hair chopped. My hair is all short now. Oh my goodness. Ta-da, final product. It's tied back, but I love it so much. I think it turned out so cute. And it feels weird to go like this and for it to just like end. Crazy! I love my hair. Updates. That's what's going on. Yay, I have short hair now.
Alrighty, so that was pretty crazy. She cut her hair.
If she goes any shorter, she's going to start having a sweet haircut.
I am shocked she really did this because 6 months leading up to her mission, she kept saying how she wanted to cut her hair. I think she said it before Audrey cut hers, and then Audrey ended up cutting hers, and then I think she didn't want to copy Audrey because that's always a sister rivalry thing. And so she didn't want to be a copier, and so she ended up not cutting. And both girls had thought of cutting their hair at the same time, and both came to me, but I didn't tell either one that they were thinking of it. And then Audrey did it first, and so then Jordan kind of backed away. But she still kind of wanted to cut her hair, and now she did it. But what's really cool is that her companion, who has no training in hair cutting, cut her hair.
She says, I just handed her, the sister the scissors and said, "It's time." Which surprised me because
Jordan's so picky about her hair, like who will cut it and touch it.
Yeah, she says it's super short. But she loved the way it turned out.
It looks so good, and I am so impressed with her companion. She can be a hairdresser. Actually, what's really funny is that she did such a good job with Jordan's hair that all the other missionaries in the area now want a haircut.
So they're going to do like this little salon party.
They're doing a salon party. And
nobody's a licensed cosmetologist.
None of them are, but they're all like doing each other's hair. It is so funny. I think Jordan helped color her companion's hair.
Yeah, they got the color out. Oh boy, I can only imagine.
Yep. Also on the previous video, I just want to also confirm that her companion said that it's okay that we show who she is. Like, so we got permission she was okay with being on the video. Anyway, so that was the big update of the week.
That's how she started the letter. It said, haircut, not clickbait.
Yeah. They also traveled to a really cool little town. So for P-Day, they got to get out and see an old quaint town, I guess, or something. What other updates do we have, David?
So in that town, they had an experience.
Oh yeah, with the lady?
Yeah. So should I use the words that she used to describe? She says,
Sure.
So they were driving into town, or they were in town, and somebody drove by and started honking, and then pulled a fast U-turn around to come back and talk to him.
What would you do if someone did that?
Right? So all of a sudden you see
You're like, what's going
an
on?
unknown person, unfamiliar car, honking, flipping around, coming back. So this is what Jordan says. And I gotta get my glasses out so I don't miss some of the words here. Okay, it said, fast U-turn to come around and talk to us. It was an older woman with a heavy Iowan accent. Now, Iowan accent.
I don't know what that's like.
Is that a Spanish/Iowan accent? I wonder if that's it, because I don't think people in Iowa have much of an accent. In the Midwest, I don't think there's much of an accent.
I think we need to go up there and find out, like within the next year, right? Wink, wink.
And so,
we need to go find out the Iowan accents.
She said,
maybe run into Jordan.
The lady
Just
was
kidding.
yelling at him, or not yelling at him, but I guess talking to him and squinting really tight and saying, "Get over here, get over here, get over here." Now I can see Jordan being like, and so.
Well, I would too. I mean, we live in a crazy world.
Because the lady wanted to read her tags, and then she said at this point Jordan was pretty cautious because the lady seemed a little loco, little crazy. She explained that we're missionaries, and honestly, Jordan explained that she is a missionary, and she didn't know what was going to happen. And she says one of those cases where it seemed like either the person would love the missionary or start to get really mad at him. One of the two, because it can kind of go either way. And she said, it turns out she's a member of the church, and she had just seen the sisters walking by. She'd never seen them before, and so she had to stop to say hi to them. So Jordan was feeling much better after that. She said, thank goodness, it was a good laugh. So that was their little experience.
That was a funny experience. Like, I think it was just funny and cute.
I could see Jordan totally being like,
oh no. Yeah, it's funny, but I would too. So the struggle for learning Spanish is real, and it's still going. Jordan, I don't know if you guys know, but you should know by now. If you follow Jordan and Audrey, they're like highly overachievers, and so
here's 100%. Here's where Audrey and Jordan have to come.
They have to be, or else they beat themselves up. Like, they get really down and hard on themselves. And so even though Jordan's Spanish is doing really good, especially for how long she's been studying Spanish, she's at like an intermediate level in Spanish. Well, as far as we know. Maybe she's even better, because that's what she was when she left the
Pretty
Missionary,
close,
or the MTC.
Yep.
So even though she's doing well in it, she is frustrated, guys. She's frustrated with learning the language because she wants to know it well enough that she can easily understand a conversation when someone who's very fluent in Spanish is speaking it, and then also speak fluently back to them, because her purpose there is to be teaching, and she says it's really hard to teach without knowing the language really well.
So one thing you probably don't realize is that when somebody is speaking in their native language,
They talk
they
fast.
speak what we think is normal speed. But when you're trying to translate it in your head and you're trying to learn it, it sounds super fast.
It's
like you gotta be like,
really hard.
please slow down
Yeah.
and talk like
And if they
this."
slowed down, she would probably understand it, because
Probably would.
for our little bit of language when we were learning Spanish too, like
When I slow it
when
down
they-
on Duolingo, I have a much better understanding.
it's a lot easier versus when it's fast, because you're trying to, like, your brain's trying to, it's just hard. Anyway, if you guys have studied another language and you have any tips for Jordan to help her, she really wants some advice with learning a language and how to improve that. So I don't have any tips, because I'm in the same boat trying to learn, but I mean, I'm not in the same boat. She's obviously
So my
but I'm
tip
trying to learn.
was to tell her companion, who speaks fluent Spanish, to only communicate to Jordan in Spanish. That way Jordan has to learn it. And then when Jordan doesn't understand it, she can ask for help to translate it, but just the native speaking, just speak Spanish to her at all times, and that way eventually through just interacting with her, she'll start to pick it up a little bit quicker.
Yeah, because she's in an English-speaking country, where most people speak English, but the people she serves speak Spanish. So the majority of the time she speaks English, but then she has to know Spanish. Where if she was immersed
just
in
takes
Spanish,
longer.
it would be quicker. Anyway, if you guys have tips, do write them down in the comments, and we will send them on to Jordan because she sincerely wants tips.
Help.
She needs,
Yep.
she wants some help because this has been really a frustrating and a moment that she is really stressed. So, but you know what? It's another trial.
Yep.
We talked about that
It's one of
last
those-
week.
This one's a little. This one's a
So-
little one. If you look at the grand
It's
scheme of things.
a little, but it's to her it's
it's
big.
frustrating.
To her it's a really big trial because she really truly cares about the people she's serving. Like she loves them and wants to help them and wants to be able to talk with them. So to her it's a big deal. Okay, so
Can I give him the challenge that Jordan gave
Sure.
everybody? Okay, so for this week's challenge from Jordan, you ready? She says, I challenge you this week to look for miracles, big and small, in your personal life and and to write them down. So look for miracles in your life. And you know what? Sometimes we take some of those small miracles for granted. Just the fact that we have good health, right? Or that we have family members, or we have food on the table. Those
Yep.
could be miracles at times.
because what she's saying is that God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. He doesn't change. And so if he did miracles back then, he brings miracles now. And so the thing is that we just have to recognize those miracles.
Because you're given miracles every day.
Everybody is.
Sometimes we just don't even recognize it.
No, we don't acknowledge it. You might say that it comes from a natural source, but it's really not. So it's acknowledging those miracles in our lives. Anyway, that's the update with Jordan. I am so shocked about her hair. It's so fun. I'm so happy for her. I can't wait to see what next week brings and how she's doing.
So next week, should we try to do this in Spanish?
Oh my.
It might take
I
a little
can't.
while All right, next week we'll introduce a few more Spanish words, but for the most part, it will still be in English.
Alrighty, can you do a closing in Spanish? Take us out.
Adios. Adios.
Adios, mi
amigos.
amigas, mi amigas, mi amigos.
Bye.
Bye.